welcome back to Ellie's channel. I hope everyone enjoyed their weekend. God bless. Hope everyone's doing well in this crazy world. Um, but right now, this will be part 9 of The Forgotten Wife. Where we last left off was basically the detectives are trying to find out any leads as to what's going on with the whole situation, with someone either stalking Riley or someone like trying to put her in danger. Like, she's basically in danger, her and her son. So detectives or like people starting to think that maybe Todd might be behind this, but we don't necessarily know as of yet. But there was surveillance caught, and I guess like there was like some footage that showed within the surveillance cameras from his restaurant. I don't know what exactly it showed, but it was something that happened there. And right now um there's a freezer door. I guess something is hiding in the freezer door because it ended with the detective calling up dispatch to try to get a coroner. So we're about to find out what's going on. Right now, we're gonna pick it up from Riley, which reads, "Give me that computer," Ray says. "What are you doing?" "Something I should have done a long time ago, a search on Todd. I've tried and nothing came up." "Well, I have some resources for when we hire at the church." "What's his social security number and date of birth?" 447-009809 and November 17th, 1976. "Give me a minute," she says. "How could I miss this, Ray? How could I not know the man I spent the last 6 years of my life with?" I asked her. "And I had the audacity to be angry he forgotten me. Hell, forgetting probably saved my life." "Riley, we don't know what all this means yet." "Yes, we do. It means I am married to a liar, cheater, and who knows what else." "Here we go. I found Todd's first wife's name. It's Aubrey Daniels. Is she still alive?" "I don't know. Why does it matter?" "Who knows? Maybe she is the one behind this. Or she can tell us more about Todd." She goes back to the computer, tapping on the keypad for a few minutes. "She's alive." "How do you know it's her?" "Her name is hyphenated on Facebook and she lives in Memphis. I'm about to message her." "No, Ray, we don't know if it's her." "I guess we will find out because she's online." Reagan starts to type, reciting out loud her message. "Hey, you don't know me, but my name is Reagan, and my sister Riley is married to your ex-husband, Todd Patrick. I was wondering if we could meet to ask you some questions about him. We are willing to come to you whenever you are available." "Send," she says. "Or at least he's not a serial wife killer," I say sarcastically. "Damn it, my husband could be a freaking killer." "You don't know that, so stop talking crazy." "Really, Ray? How would you be if this was your husband?" "I have a son with this man, and he could be a killer. What if my son grows up—" "Riley, stop. Look, I get you're upset, but stop. Is Todd an asshole? Yes, but we don't know all the details, so stop getting worked up." "Whatever. I'm going to get a glass of wine." "Riley." I keep walking as I hear her phone ring. "Hey, babe. Yeah, I'm with her now." She snaps her fingers to get my attention. "No, what? Are you serious?" "What?" I mouthed as she is trying to tell me something. "I can't read lips," I say in slow motion. "Let me call you back." "What's wrong?" "I was trying to tell you to turn on the TV," she barks. "Something happened at Lily's too." Police say a body has been found in the freezer of Lily's 2 restaurant and bar. We don't have much information right now, but sources say that the body was found this morning when police came to investigate a truck in the parking lot. We have no word on who the deceased is, but we will bring you more information when it becomes available. This is Rose Carruthers, reporting live for News Channel 23. Back to you. Oh my God. Riley, calm down. You don't know if it's Todd. Call him. I can't find my phone. Here, use mine. I dial Todd's number. He's not answering. Call Detective Collins. I rush over to my purse to get his card, dialing the number and put the phone on speaker. Detective Collins? Detective Collins. Detective, this is Riley. I just saw the news of a body being found at the restaurant. Is it Todd? Riley, where are you? Home. I am on my way to speak to you. Ugh, I scream. What in the hell is going on? Riley, you don't know if it's Todd, Reagan says again. Would I be wrong if I wanted to be? Why would you say that? Because maybe all of this foolishness will stop. I'm going to take a shower and put on some clothes. Will you please call and check in with Maribel? Detective Hunter Collins. Riley, this is my partner, Detective Tim Warren. It's nice to meet you, she says, taking a seat in the chair. Is it Todd? No. Then who is it? I cannot tell you until the body has been positively identified. But I need to ask you, when was the last time you talked to Todd? This morning? Do you know where he was? No, he abruptly got off the phone with after saying he'd call me back. Detective, what's going on? I went to see Layla's sister Kayla in South Carolina. Okay. Todd admitted to having the affair with Kayla, but what he didn't mention was the fact he wasn't divorced when he married her. Wow. Kayla said somebody had been leaving messages and notes for Kayla regarding Todd, but she wouldn't listen. What about the attempted murder? Layla wasn't responsible, and Todd knew that. Well, he is great at lying. Kayla said the same thing. Anyway, someone tipped off his wife. Her name is, he says, flipping through his handbook. Aubrey Daniels. We looked her up. Ray says. Yes, when Miss Daniels showed up and confirmed Todd's affair, she divorced him. Do you think she can be the one behind this and the emails? Speaking of emails that have been coming from Todd. I don't say anything. You don't seem surprised, Miss Patrick. They didn't know I had moved. They didn't know I had moved and that Reagan was here with me, so it makes sense. Do you also believe he is behind your attack? I want to say no, but he could have easily paid somebody. But why now? With Layla, they were only together a few months before she was attacked. You two have been married for over 6 years. Why would he need to kill you now? The affair? What affair? I had an affair, and when he found out, he was livid. Oh my God, Liam. Who is Liam? He's the one I had the affair with, and he's dead. Wait, you had an affair with Judge Liam James? Collins. Yes. Miss Patrick, do you have any idea where your husband could be? Any place he would go to hide out? No, the only place I can think of are the restaurants. We know for sure he's not at either of them. Does he have any other properties? Not that I know of, but he is good at keeping secrets. Miss Patrick, I am not going to lie. This entire case is crazy, but I made a promise to find out who is doing this, and I will. Thank you, Detective. We all stand. Wait, did you know Todd was suspected of killing Layla Patrick? I asked him. Yes, but there was no proof. And that doesn't mean anything when people have been convicted with a lot less, Ray says. You are right, but until we have concrete proof, we cannot say Todd was responsible for her death. Riley, I know this is a lot to take in, and I wish I could give you answers to the questions swirling in your head, but I can't. Not at the moment. It is my hope this will all be explained once I have located your husband. If you hear from him, call me. When we get to the car, my cell phone rings with a call from the coroner. I answer and put it on speaker. What do you have for me, Doc? I have a positive ID on your body. A1. A1. Octavia Wright. Do you know how she died? Asphyxiation. Asphyxiation. What about time of death? Right now, I can't give you a definite time until the body thaws out and I finish the autopsy. But crematory. Guess she's been dead for weeks. So she was frozen prior to being put in the freezer at the restaurant? By all guesses, yes, but I'll have more information for you in a few days. Thanks, Doc. I hang up the phone and look at Warren. What are we missing? There is no way Todd had this body in the freezer for weeks and nobody noticed. Not unless he had her stored somewhere else. Has there been a record check to see if he has any other properties? No. Then that's what we need. This means we are looking at a long night. Yep, Riley. Riley, go home. Ray, go home to your husband. No, not until I know you are safe. Girl, I am grown and can take care of myself. Plus, I have security downstairs. What about TJ? Is he coming home? No, Maribel is going to keep him until the morning. Then come home with me. Reagan Hollywood, I will not. Go home. Why are you trying to get rid of me? It's not even that late. It's after 9 and I just need some time to myself. Are you sure that's all it is? You're not going to look for Todd, are you? And become his next victim? Hell no, I am staying right here. Riley, I know things are crazy, but don't do anything to get yourself hurt. Let the police investigate. I am. If you need me, you better call, she says, gathering her things. Yes, ma'am. After I send Reagan home, I go into the bedroom and find my phone in the covers of the bed, on the bed. I FaceTime Maribel to check on TJ, but she doesn't answer. I go over to the dresser to get some pajamas. Walking towards the bathroom, I hear my phone vibrating. Ray, old girl replied, and she says she wants no parts of Todd. Then she blocked me from her page. Wow, lol. Exactly. But I'll do some research and let you know what I find. Get some rest, and I'll call you in the morning. I am headed to take a shower, a pain pill, and then bed, mother. I love you, sister. I love you too. I shower, oil my body down, and change into my pajamas, my pajama shorts and tank. Filling the glass I had sitting on the sink with water, I turn off the light and walk out the door. Taking 2 pain pills from the nightstand drawer, I swallow them before putting my phone on Do Not Disturb. Sliding under the covers, I say a quick prayer and close my eyes, but I can't fall asleep yet. I decide to grab my computer from the living room. I get back into bed and open the top. Let me see what Google says. I type in Grant Nelson. Too many. I say tapping the keypad. Grant Nelson plus Memphis. I scroll through a few things and nothing. Grant Nelson plus South Carolina. Grant Nelson opens bistro in South Carolina's downtown district. I read through a couple of articles and then I see the obituary for his wife. Yarn. My eyes start to get heavy. I click on the images tab of Google. Scrolling through all the pictures, I stop on one of Grant cutting the ribbon of the bistro. I sit up because the man standing behind him looks familiar, but I cannot really see his face. Clicking on the image, I am taken to the website of the local newspaper. The article is a few years old, so I have to request access to it. I start filling in the information, but I cannot stop yarning. I decide to finish it in the morning. I close the laptop and put it beside me on the bed and slide down under the covers. Detective Hunter Collins. Where do you want me to start looking? Warren asks when we make it back to the station. See if Todd owns any other properties in the city, specifically somewhere that may have a freezer on it. Something just isn't sitting right. Why kill Octavia and Judge James? And what would have set Todd off now? His wife's affair? We have seen husbands snap for less, but all the pieces are just not fitting. Todd's ex-wife girlfriend was attacked over 6 years ago. If he did it, he got away with it and received the insurance payout. Wait, how was he able to marry Layla when he was still married? Did he use another name? Good question. Warren says, typing. No, he used the same name, but a different birth year. The system never caught it. You mean to tell me he's been that lucky? He buries one wife, come back to Memphis, gets legally divorced, remarries, and waits 6 years to try and murder his new wife. Not to mention Grant Nelson. Did we ever get the background checks? Did we ever get the background checks back? Yeah, hold on. He moves some paperwork around until he finds a thick envelope. Opening it, he starts to read out loud. Aubrey Daniels lives here in Memphis. She is a nurse at St. Francis Bartlett. It looks like she married Todd right after high school. She has filed bankruptcy twice, but she doesn't have a criminal record. She is remarried with 3 children. Her husband is in the military and stationed overseas. Nah, keep going. Kayla Gilmore is squeaky clean. Never been married, no children, not even a parking ticket. She works from home for Amazon. Her finances seem to be in order and she has lived in South Carolina all her life. I shake my head. Grant Nelson was from South Carolina, married once to Gina Nelson. He was doing great financially, no deaths, a few speeding tickets, but no criminal record. He opened a bistro cafe a year after his wife died. There is another man's name on the deed. It's Samson Mordecai. Samson, why does that name sound familiar? I look at Warren and wave to him to continue while I figure out that name. Layla Gilmore was born in South Carolina. She worked for a pharmaceutical company. She was married in 2007 and divorced in 2010. She and Todd went to the courthouse in January of 2011, but we know it wasn't legal. She was attacked May of that same year. Does it say who her first husband was? Yeah, his name was... Holy shit. What? Look, he says, showing me a picture. Isn't that the dude? Hell yes, it is. Put out an APB. I need to call Riley. You don't think he will go after her, do you? If he is the one behind if he was the one behind this, then he is also the one who had attacked her the first time. Let's go. Wait, Warren says. We need to find out more information on him. It'll take 30 minutes max. We may not have 30 minutes. But we cannot go off half-cock, Collins. We need to know who we are dealing with. Fine, you run that while I try to get a hold of Riley or her sister. Wow, that is crazy. It's like you never even know who you married to. Like, it just gets crazy. But I am going to stop there for right now. I'll try to come on later on today to do another video, part 10. So please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Comment down below. And I will see you guys next time. Bye.